What? Welcome everyone to another edition of my What series. I love pressing that button. So I got this series entitled What, and pretty much we're finding entertaining, sometimes confusing news stories going on in this world, and we're trying our best to make sense of it. A lot of times we only can respond with a simple question: what? That's how crazy some of these news stories are. For today's edition, I want to go to Philadelphia, where some of y'all were born and raised. On the playground is where you spend most of your days. I want to go specifically to downtown Philadelphia, to the Sofitel Hotel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sounds too rich for me to ever stay there. Anyhow, I want to go downtown to the Sofitel Hotel, where Allen Iverson makes an appearance in this story. Now, reportedly, Allen Iverson, if you don't know who AI is, he was an incredible point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers. Allen Iverson bounced around to a couple teams. If I'm not mistaken, it was Denver, Detroit, Memphis, and then back to Philadelphia in that order. Allen Iverson is most notably known for his career in Philadelphia. Got to the finals in 2001, lost to the Lakers in 5 games. Allen Iverson, under the leadership of Larry Brown, his former head coach, is a legend for the Sixers. But globally speaking, AI is a basketball legend. It was Allen Iverson who changed the culture of how guys dress in the NBA. There's no Russell Westbrook from a fashion standpoint, and maybe even from a basketball standpoint, if there was no Allen Iverson. AI was the guy who made it cool to not just be suited and booted for game days, but he had the jeans, he had the long shirts, the jewelry, the cornrows. Allen Iverson is what you would call an NBA legend, one of the most important figures to play basketball for our generation. He is a staple, and especially in Philadelphia, he is a legend. You talk about some of the most known athletes and in Philadelphia history. AI didn't win a championship, but I would argue any athlete, I don't think there's an athlete more associated with a city like Allen Iverson is associated with Philadelphia. Now, Allen Iverson was apparently staying in this Sofitel Hotel, and he had a backpack on him. And this was not just any backpack, this was Allen Iverson's backpack. So there was a lot of expensive stuff in it, reportedly over $500,000 worth of jewelry in this backpack. Apparently, Allen Iverson left it in the hotel lobby for a quick second, and that backpack was stolen by a young man, 20 years old, goes by the name of Christopher Daniels. Now, Daniels, he runs off with AI's backpack. I'm not sure if he even knew it was AI's backpack. But again, you run off with a backpack. I'm sure you look in it, or maybe you was following Allen Iverson or someone where the backpack was around, and you realize, I just hit a lick. And I don't judge people. I am not a robber. I do not take from people. I've been public and open about this in my past. I've stolen from department stores in the past. I don't mind telling people that. I've gotten arrested for stealing from a department store in my past. I never stole from people, though. I convinced myself at an early age that people work hard for their money, and I never had it in me to steal from a person. I told myself, man, these department stores, they owned by rich people that don't care about me stealing a couple shirts of polo. But again, I never stole from people. I never had it in me. Christopher Daniels made a decision to steal from a person over the weekend. He stole from Allen Iverson. I'm not sure if he knew it was him or not, but he was caught on camera. His picture so visibly viewable, and he's literally on camera in a high definition stealing from Allen Iverson. Now, when this footage goes out to the Philadelphia news outlets, and now this Christopher Daniels knows he's a wanted man for stealing $500,000 in jewelry, he has a decision to make. All right, and here's where he makes me have to ask him the question, what? Your face is blasted all over the news. You have 2 choices at this present time. If you're Christopher, you can either turn this stuff in because the streets are going to get you because you just stole from Allen Iverson, or you could take your chances take that $500,000 in jewelry, leave Philadelphia, try to bust it down somewhere else, probably on the West Coast or something like that, and get some of that money that you could off of that jewelry. He could probably cash out for about $350, right? I'm not a guy that knows jewelry like that, but I'm sure he can make at least $300,000 off that $500,000 in jewelry he stole. So what would you do if you were in that situation? Would you turn, your face is already over the news, would you turn this jewelry in, or would you run low, kind of get low, and find a way to sell this jewelry? Let me tell you what Christopher Daniels, let me tell you what decision he made. This idiot turned the jewelry in and turned himself in with it.
What?
You are a dumbass.
What?
You are a dumbass. Let me tell you why you're a dumbass, Christopher Daniels. And I want to be fair to him, right? Number one, you're an idiot. I can't believe you youngin' stole. You 20 years old. That means you watched a little bit of Allen Iverson. I cannot believe y'all stole from a Philadelphia legend in Allen Iverson. I just want to put that out in the atmosphere. I cannot believe a Philly legend like Allen Iverson has to guard his backpacks, damn it. He's a legend, a staple in the community. Allen Iverson's probably did for so many kids in that Philadelphia city. I cannot believe y'all stole from a legend like Allen Iverson. Who raised you niggas? All right, let's get past that. All right, first off, I'm not turning that stuff in if I'm Christopher. I don't care who knows my face. You already did it, you damn fool. No matter what you do, people are going to always associate your face as the dumbass who stole from Allen Iverson. Now, I'm assuming that Christopher was scared that Allen Iverson was going to put a street call out for him. Like some niggas from some goons was going to get to him before he turned that jewelry in and he was going to come up missing. Well, here's my logic behind it. If AI wants to, not saying he's going to do that, I'm not trying to incriminate Allen Iverson. If AI really still want to touch this young nigga up for stealing from him, that might still happen even though he turned that jewelry in just off the strength alone of you stealing from Allen Iverson. You still might get touched up in the streets. If I'm going to risk getting touched up in the streets, I am not turning myself in. Like, that doesn't make this story any better. That you now are broke as you turn yourself in, and you're now known for being a nigga who not only stole from a Philadelphia legend, Allen Iverson, in that city, but you're now the idiot that turned the jewelry in without getting nothing in return? Nigga, you not getting a consolation prize for turning in jewelry you stole? You turned the jewelry in?
What?
Who raised you niggas?
What?
What is wrong with you
What?
dumb ass niggas? You stole from
What?
Allen Iverson. You
What?
stole from AI. Your picture goes
What?
all over the news. And you
What?
turn the jewelry in?
What?
Nigga, you not getting a prize for that
What?
shit. You are the dumbest criminal of the year. What? Who raised you niggas? This guy, Christopher Daniels, was arrested on Tuesday. He faces a plethora of theft charges. I wish him nothing but the best. And by the way, he's still young. He has more than enough time to turn his life around, and he probably will. This will probably be the wake-up call that he needed. He'll probably never steal again. By the way, if he does hit a lick, it ain't gonna be $500K. So I hope he turns his life around. If he doesn't turn his life around and he decides to rob from somebody again, like that would mean he's the dumbest of dumbest criminals. Anyway, yeah, I want to end this there. Thank y'all for tuning in to my What episode. I cannot believe people steal from a Philadelphia legend like Allen Iverson. I cannot believe it.
What?
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.